Welcome. I want to appreciate all of you guys for joining me on another round of discussion. This is the conversation with Dakpannah, the indefatigable perspicacious, and I've come to discuss issues that are pertinent to the growth and development of our common denominator, our common patrimony, Liberia. So I want to say welcome. Thank you for joining me. I'm excited to be back with another conversation about our country, about our people, about our society. I want to say welcome. And I'm encouraging all of you guys that are following this broadcast to please help to share this live. We are broadcasting live and direct via Dakpannah 24 News and Television. And I am your one and only, the indefatigable perspicacious Dakpannah. And we are broadcasting for on top of the world. Yeah. Today, as you can see, I'm doomed within my national colors. Yeah, I'm doomed within my national colors. And there's one reason behind me wearing our national colors. Because I know most of you would know the Liberia Lone Star, our pride and joy, they will be knocking horns with the Bafana of South Africa at the Samarkand Sports Complex. It's so exciting to see our national teams return back to the SKD. As you may know, for some reason, we were not in compliance with FIFA regulations because FIFA came out with modern regulations. So we were not in compliance with that. So because of that, we weren't able to play any match, any international match at the Samarkand Sports Complex. But thanks to the able leadership of President George Weah, who once played for the Liberia national team, the Lone Star, for the fact that President Weah is the only African player to have won the world best, even though, unfortunately for him, he couldn't take Liberia to the World Cup, but he won the world best. He won the Ballon d'Or. He won African best, BBC best, European best. So George Weah, it is a household name when it comes to soccer. So he's now serving as president. So when FIFA disqualified the Samarkand Sports Complex through his able leadership and that of the able leadership of the Minister of Youth and Sport, the Minister of Youth and Sport is also having to be a former national team goalkeeper, D. Zogia Wessing. He also played for Mate Barrow. So they were able to work around governing some resources and revenues. And today, the SKD Sport Complex is now qualified to return to international football festivity. So the Lone Star of Liberia, a few days ago, they were in South Africa, in Johannesburg. They were able to draw with South Africa. And for the fact of the matter that they came from the back, South Africa had an added 2 goals lead. And then, as God could have it, the Liberia national soccer team, the Lone Star, our pride and joy, came from the back and equalized. And we were able to draw with South Africa, the Bafana. We were able to draw with them. And today, they are in Liberia for the return leg. So we pray that our boys will not how you call it, deceive us. They wouldn't deceive us. We pray that we will be able to capture the 3 points. So that's the reason why I'm doomed in my national colors. And I'm calling on all Liberians from across the world on the sound of my voice, following this live podcast, to be able to cheer the boys to victory. We need to cheer our national team to victory. are listening to uh, Anthony Snotty Lamford this morning on OKFM. He appeared on the OK Morning Watch. And he was able to speak to the conscience of the Liberian people. He said that at this crucial stage of our country history, as it relates to the national soccer team, it's about time that we all put hands around the team. We all governors all of our support and be able to cheer the national team to victory, cheer the voice. We need to motivate them. We need to stand as one people. It's not about unity party. It's not about ANC. It's not about the ruling party, CDC or MPP, whoever. It's not about political party. It's all about our country. This is where we can show. This is where we can prove to the world that we Liberians, we are patriotic and we are nationalistic. So I think Anthony Lamford plays it well. And he also calls on all Liberians to do hashtag Liberia win. Hashtag Liberia win. So the game will be played at 4 p.m. Our local time in Liberia. And we are encouraging all of you guys that will be going over there to witness the match to go in your best behavior. Please. There is no jumping overboard. There is no carrying on any act of hooliganism or the rude behavior at that stadium. Because as you may be aware, the DSTV, you know, their base is in South Africa, Super Sports. So they'll be carrying our game live. And any negative things that will happen at SKD today, it will have a negative effect on Liberia. So if you behave rude, if you behave disorderly, it will have a negative effect on Liberia. So please, if you love Liberia like I do, I'm urging all of us, those of us that will be opportune to go on the field to witness the boys, to cheer the boys to victory, we should go there in our best behavior. No, how you call it, drinking alcohol excessively. No. And some of you guys got a habit, you can pee into the bottle and do other stuff there. And I hope you guys will behave well. And one of the things I noticed during the county meet, the new bucket seat that was installed, the new bucket seat that were installed at the SKD, some people went and damaged it. Some of them were damaged just from the county meet of finals. So we hope that will not be the case. We need to protect our properties. That's a state property, and we are the people of Liberia. We are the ones who are the custodian of the state properties. So we need to protect those properties and behave well. Now, I also want to talk about what occurred when Lone Star played against South Africa in Johannesburg. It was so disheartening that we saw our brothers, some Liberians, belonging to the opposition community, wishing evil for the Lone Star national team. That was totally wrong. That doesn't show that we are patriotic. If you are Liberian, only because you don't love George Weah to be president, you'd hate him, you hate his leadership style, you don't want him to be president. If it level you unseat him today. That doesn't give you the right to also vent your anger on the national team. No. I don't think we should be venting our anger on this kind of crucial engagement. No. The national team is our pride and joy. The Liberia Lone Star, they are apolitical. They are apolitical. There is no political attachment to the national team. So if the national team are about to play, we all need to hail them, cheer them up. So what happened? What transpired the other day when Lone Star were playing South Africa in Johannesburg? I saw Liberians being negative about the team and saying all kind of dirty things wishing the team evil. That was wrong. I hope we should not do that. People wanted Liberia to lose. Even when the two goals came in the first half, there were Liberians celebrating for South Africa. That were Liberians, they were celebrating. That was wrong. So we hope that today we will have a change in our minds, in our attitude. That you all, whether you are from the opposition black, whether you're from the ruling black, whether you are independent, you will be able to go out there and be able to cheer the boys, cheer them, and be able to make sure that we conceal that win. For me, I'm saying my prediction is 1-0. Liberia gonna defeat South Africa 1-0. And we pray that it shall come to pass. And we will know that God is hearing our cries, God is hearing our prayers. For I don't know how many years, 20 plus years, we haven't been to the African Cup of Nations. So this is a golden opportunity for us, and we hope and pray that our boys will utilize the opportunity, make use of it to the benefit of the country. So we are cheering Lone Star to victory. Wherever we'll be today, we'll follow the game, we'll cheer our national team, because the Liberia national team is our pride and joy. So we want to encourage all of you guys under our voice to do the same. Let's cheer our boys to victory. Let's cheer our national team. Let's put aside politics. Let's be patriotic and nationalistic for once. So that's it for the Liberia Lone Star. Now let's move on to other issues. I'm somehow disappointed. The voter registration process is ongoing. Even though it started on a poor note, but from what we are gathering, there are some improvement. And I called on them the last time that they should learn from what happened on day one, build upon it, and correct the wrongs, right the wrongs. So we thank God that we are getting some positive signal that things are going well. People are registering. It is more smooth than the first day. It is more smoother than the first day. So we hope that the NEC will continue to be at their best so that the process can go on. What I learned from the figures that since the process started, every day we have up to 100 million plus Liberians registering. That is a good sign, but we need more people to go out and register. So since the process started, every day is 1 million plus people register. So we hope that the number will increase before the 3 weeks end. Before the 3 weeks end, we will be able to get good number of people registering in the 6 counties, because that's the first phase. 6 counties within the first phase, and the second phase will be 9 counties. So we hope that the NEC will continue to double up their effort. They will continue to do what they ought to do so that we can have people not being discouraged, so that we have people going out to register, so that they can be qualified to vote comes October 10. Because the decision making of Liberia is squarely based upon all of us. We need to make that decision. It is we Liberians that can make the decision. So it's not the people thing. It's all of our thing. As long as you are 18 years and above, it is all of our thing. It is not the people thing. No. It is your thing. It is my thing. So please, we will continue to encourage you people to go out, register and vote. Continue to encourage your families. Those of you in the diaspora that are not going to register. Some Liberians already in Liberia now registering. That is a good one. I want to appreciate those Liberians that left from here to go and register, to be part of the decision making process. That's a good one. And I'm encouraging all of us, those of us that couldn't make it due to tight job schedule and other stuff and other engagement. I pray that you guys will take the telephone, reach out to your people back home, encourage them to be a part of the process. I know sometimes people get disappointed in the people they elect, so because of that, they don't want to be a part of the process. But I pray that we will continue to encourage people to turn out so that this year we will get more people registering to be part of the process. But I see people trying to play device card here. People trying to play tribalistic or politics here. And that is totally wrong for our country. The NEC has a set guidelines. Before you go and register to vote, you need to have documents. It is possible that when you go there, if they are not certified with you, they will question you. They will question you so that you can have a proof of nationality or proof of citizenship. So that's the guideline. It is written within the NEC guideline. It's there. You got to have a proof of citizenship. So if I go there and they're not certified with me, they see me like somebody who is a Caucasian, they want to know whether I'm a Liberian, I need a proof. I either need to show my passport or I either need to show my, how you call it, my birth certificate, or I can show my national ID. If I don't have those documents, I can go in the community and bring my community leader where I live. I can bring somebody from the community to prove my identity, to prove my citizenship. But I see some of our brothers from the other tribes, they are carrying on that people try to discriminate against them. And this has always been the case. Every time when voter registration process starts, these people from that tribe will always come up and be making these kind of wacky allegations, making it look like people against them, people trying to suppress them. Yes, and I don't think that's the way we should go. If Liberia should get better than ever before, if Liberia should progress, we all need to abide by the rules and regulations. We need to follow the constitution. We need to follow the laws of the land. The NEC, they are in line with a set guideline. They are following a set guideline. So if the folks at the voter registration site, they are not certified with you, you need to prove that you are a citizen. And we all know that there are a lot of other people from neighboring countries. They don't have documents to prove that they are Liberians because of the cross borders. And then we also have a porous borders. So they just come into Liberia and they just live in Liberia. So because of that, we gotta be careful. Because we don't want to have aliens coming into our country and just being a part of the decision making. No. When they have right in their country, we don't have right in their country, but they want to have right in our country. Only because of the porous borders and the cross border interaction. So if you are asked to prove citizenship, I don't think it's discrimination. So people shouldn't be making it look like people discriminating against a certain tribe. No, I don't think so. I don't think people want to discriminate against certain tribe. I don't think the NEC is trying to do that. Those people at those centers, they're only trying to make sure that people be fair. Because there are people today doing multiples or voter registration. You have people pouring in people from the borders, pouring in other people from other countries, neighboring countries, bringing it into the country to be a part of the process. And that is totally wrong. Because those people, they will not reside in Liberia. When they finish voting, they will go back. So they will come and make decisions for us. In case they make a wrong decision for us, at the end of the day, what happened? We will be feeling the pinch, and then they will be in their country. So as one official of government, and I don't think that is nice, it's decent. I will call his name because there's a person that I have strong regards for, I got great deal of respect for. But I see him doing the divisive politics. He's trying to cause chaos in our country. I think the post that I'm seeing for that individual is trying to stir up tension within Liberia. This is a man that he's an ambassador. He's an ambassador. I think he head of the Liberia consulate or embassy to the Arab world. He represented Liberia in, I think, Qatar. Yes. So all of the Arab country honor that consulate or that embassy. Yeah. I don't know if it's a consulate. I don't know if it is an embassy, but he is the head. I don't know if his title is an ambassador title, but for the discussion, I would say ambassador because he working in the diplomatic mission of Liberia. His name is Ali Sila. Ali Sila is a Mandingo. And when you see him posting these days, it's very divisive. It's like he's trying to stir up tension in Liberia. And it's about time that we call people like Ali Sila out. Ali Sila should stop these kind of things. People like Ali Sila are people who want to cause chaos in Liberia. They are doing everything in the power to destabilize because this is the man who's serving. He's not questioned. He was appointed to that position by Manasseh Leave. They didn't deny him because he's Mandingo. We have Bwaka Fofana. Bwaka Fofana he's a minister. He's a Mandingo. He's a deputy minister for technical services at the Ministry of Information. Bwaka Fofana. We also have Jura Sano. And we can go on naming. There are a lot of Mandingos. There are a lot of Fulanis. There are a lot of other tribes that are working in the government. But we need to encourage our people to follow the process. Ali Sila is not calling on his people from his tribal group to follow the process. But he's making it look like it's a target. And that is totally wrong. Ali Sila should stop doing what he's doing. If I had the power, if I was president of Liberia, and I hope President Weah is listening to me, action should be taken against Ali Sila. Ali Sila is an ambassador. He's part of the Liberia diplomatic mission in the Arab world. He's the head. So why will he be making such a statement on the social media? And not one, not twice. He's just continuously doing it. People try to tell him that what he's doing is wrong. It is more time he's doing it. And there's a man that educated. He's an educated man. But he is preaching tribal politics. He's playing the tribal card. He's trying to destabilize that country. He's trying to stir up tension in Liberia. So I'm calling on President Weah to take action against Sila. Sila should be suspended for what he's doing. Because if the legs of Sila and the other people continue to do these things, it will stir up tension in Liberia. Nobody against certain tribes. We all are one people. The days where people were hunting tribes or other people from other tribes and all that kind of thing, it's over. We went through the 14-year Civil War. It didn't really do nothing for us. The 14 years of civil unrest didn't do nothing. It caused damage to Liberia. People died. 250,000 people died in Liberia. Properties were destroyed. Only because of the travel thing. Haven't we learned from the past? Ali Sila, you are educated man, bright, level-headed. Why are you doing this to your country? I thought you should be able to encourage your people, motivate them to follow the process. Because you're somebody who is a civilized guy. Ali Sila is somebody who seems to be a peaceful man. This man, I interacted with him when he wanted to become senator of Montreal County, when I was still in the country. I interacted with him. I had a close interaction with him. But I don't think the way he's proceeding on the social media, making wildcat allegations, trying to stir attention that people, trying to look down on his tribal people only because they are from that tribe and they are denying them intentionally. No, I don't think they are denying anybody intentionally. If you don't prove your citizenship, you will not be allowed to register. And that's just the fact. We have Mandingos in Liberia. We have Mandingos in Guinea. We have Mandingos in Sierra Leone. We have Fula in Guinea, Sierra Leone, Ivory Coast. We have other tribes in neighboring countries. It doesn't mean that because I'm a Mandingo in Guinea and we have Mandingo in Liberia, so it means that I'm a citizen of Liberia. No. So you just need to encourage your people, take onto your Facebook handle, your social media handle, and encourage the people to provide the document. When it's proven that after they have provided their document and they deny them, then that's a different thing. But to be sending these kind of messages on the social media is totally wrong. I didn't see that. You need to stop that. I got great deal of respect for you, and it's totally wrong. What you are doing, I didn't see that, is wrong for our country. This thing you are doing, if care is not taken, you will spark tension. It will spark tension in our country. And I see all the other guys in support of you because you guys from the same tribe. They are supporting you. They are backing you. But it's wrong. The election is not about Christian. It's not about Muslim. It's not about tribes. No, it's not. It's about the people of Liberia making a decision for the better good of the country. So if you are a Liberian, you will prove that you are a Liberian. You can provide your passport. You can provide your birth certificate. You can provide your national ID card. Or you can also go into the neighborhood, bring the community leader and other persons to be able to prove your citizenship. Nobody intentionally denying people from other tribes. So I see that you need to stop that. And if President Weah is listening to me, action should be taken. And I'm calling on you, I see that, to take the post down. You need to take the post down. Because you're not doing well for your country. If you claim that you're a Liberian, then you need to take that doorpost down. Stop bringing tension in our country. Stop trying us staying attention. Your attitude has the proclivity and the propensity to cause violence in Liberia. And it's wrong. You know, start that, Ali. You know that I got great deal of respect for you, Ali. I warned you the last time. I said, a man like you shouldn't be doing that. You're a statesman. But still, you didn't listen to my call. You're not listening to other people. Go on your post. You see Liberians, they're telling you. People of your caliber should not be saying certain things. You should instead use your influence to make sure that things is done right. Use your influence to make sure that things is done right, Mr. Ali Sida. Instead of being challenged. What you are doing now is being challenged. Because even someone like me who not in the position I'm in today, I can't even do what you are doing. And I cannot do it. But you are doing it. It's very disappointing. And you need to stop, Ali. President Weah, if you listen to me, you need to call on your ambassador to the Arab world to stop what he's doing. If care is not taken, those messages that he's sending out may stir tension in our country. And it will be bad for our peace. We have a fragile peace. The peace in Liberia is very fragile. And we are tired of suffering. We don't want no more war. So people like Ali Sida should be made to stop what he's doing. This travel politics is not good for our country. The same way he took action against former Minister Eugene Fagon. When you Minister Eugene Fagon was minister, Deputy Minister of Information there, he was preaching the same travel politics. The same travel thing. You took action against him after the American embassy stepped in. I hope that you can take the same action on Ali Sida. If you don't desist, action should be taken. Because there is the man that carry a lot of followings. People that see that, their people look up to them. People believe in them. 2014, when Ali Sida pulled out of the election, after he registered with NEC, for some reason, he pulled out. Yet, he didn't campaign. He said he had medical situation. He was out of the country. But yet, people voted for Ali. So there's the man. He has a strong task with his people. So if he be sending these kind of messages, and when care is not taken, it could stir into violence. It could breed tension in the country. So Ali need to stop what he's doing. Ali, stop what you're doing. Take the post down and work behind the scene to make sure that the right thing is done. Okay. So now let's move on. So we now want to talk about our dear brother Henry P. Costa. We all know Henry Costa is a political commentator, talk show host. This is a man that claims that he has the biggest platform in the country. He been in the news recently. And the reason why Costa is in the news is because there's rumors. At first, it was a rumor circulating that Costa, there was a decision by Joseph Boakai that he was thinking on selecting Costa as his running mate. This thing came up, and then they said there was some deal sealed in Ghana for Costa to go as running mate to VP Boakai, former VP Boakai. The information started filtering until we didn't hear nothing from the United Party people. We didn't hear nothing from the VP Boakai office. But then Costa himself came on his show and he admitted, yes, he admitted that it's true that his name has been put forward. His name has been put forward to what? Go as running mate of VP Boakai. And he said that he was not the one. He was not the one that presented himself. It was people within the party, people within the opposition bloc forwarded him. People in the opposition bloc forwarded his name to what? To be one of the names that VP Boakai could pick to go as running mate. And let me provide some education here. Even though I'm not that educated, but the fact of the matter is, I always hear people who are even educated saying, "Vast running mate." Vast running mate, no. There's nothing called vast running mate. Running mate is the same as vast. So you either say vast standard bearer or you say running mate. But you cannot say vast running mate. That's what we call double negative. So I hope you guys learn from me, even though I don't know it like that. And, but fast running mate is not allowed. You can say fast standard bearer, or you can say running mate. So Henry Costa came out and he started to lash at folks within the Unity Party. He said that guys in the Unity Party, there are people in the Unity Party, they are against him going as a running mate to VP Boakai. He said all of the things that he has done for Boakai, there are people in the Unity Party, in the hierarchies of the party, they are not certified, they are undermining him, they are doing everything in their power to make sure that he be irrelevant. Only because he's not doing business with them. He refused to do business with them, so they are angry with him. And then he went on to even attack Jeremiah Kun. He attacked Jeremiah Kun. He called Jeremiah Kun a killer. He said Jeremiah Kun is involved with the sale of human parts. Jeremiah Kun is involved with selling of human parts. And that's a strong allegation because I level against Jeremiah Kun. And I think that the national security apparatus, they need to take siege of that information and try to investigate and see if this thing is true. Even though Costa said it, it doesn't mean that it is true, but I think they need to call in them for questioning. Call in Jeremiah Kun for questioning, call in Costa for questioning, be able to do some facts finding to see, because of recent, we've been seeing a lot of mysterious killings in Liberia. Every morning you wake up, you see on the internet, somebody will kill this place. There's a body laying somewhere, parts extracted from them. This other place, someone died. The other place, somebody died. So that it is of grief concern that Costa will come and accuse Jamaica of being involved with selling of human parts. So I think that proper investigation should be launched. The last time Costa said that it was true that Honorable Koluba took arms, guns to the protest ground, the police didn't do nothing. When people come up with this revelation, people need to do something. Something need to be done about it. Something need to be done. You can't just allow the information to just slide and just lay low. No. These kinds of information is very important. When people come out and make this kind of revelation, you need to what? Take action. But then that go to Costa. Costa also said that he's very qualified to go as running mate. To serve as vice president of the Republic of Liberia. He's qualified, he's competent, he's capable. He has all the pedigree. But I stop by to let Costa know that Costa, you are unfit. You are not qualified. You are not qualified. You are unfit to serve in said capacity. And I think it will be a big mistake on the part of former VP Bwaka to select you, Costa. You know, Costa, you are very unfit and unqualified for said position. You act like a child, very childish, very arrogant, reckless. You are involved with blackmailing. When you don't get what you want to get from people, you blackmail them. When people don't have nothing to offer you, you look down on them. You are somebody who do that kind of class thing. You feel that you have a wrath. So you are bigger. You have a wild mouth. You speak loud. You articulate well. You know how to discuss the issue. You know how to define words. You know how to use words. So you have a wrath. You boasted of having huge following. But what happened? What happened 2017? The script says, that's the same huge following you had. What happened? You was defeated. You didn't even come third or fourth. You was massively defeated. You were massively defeated by Samuel Enos. So now what made you think that you qualify? You have never held any or a public service office before. Never ever in your life you held any public service office, Costa. Never in your life. So why would you want to come up and try to mislead the Liberian people to beat your chest that you are qualified? You are not qualified. You are unfit for said job. You need to grow up. You got a far way to go. You're very arrogant. Look at how you have that temperament. You could have got angry. We don't need kind of vice president like that. We don't need someone like you, Costa, to serve as vice president. You went to Liberia the last time. You said that you wanted to be senator. And you saw how the people, they were not pleased with your idea to become senator. They weren't pleased. You know that. I listened to you on 2 radio stations. All the calls that came in, majority, they were displeased with you because the way you carry yourself. It's about time that you try to be humble. It's about time that you try to humble yourself. Even when you're on your show, when you're trying to go certain line, you're trying to go on certain route. When people try to advise you, you don't listen. You don't listen to no one. You feel that you knows it all. You have arrived. Oh, I got master degree. I got BSc. I know how to speak. I articulate well. No, that's not what Liberia needs. We need somebody with love. We need somebody who is humble. Somebody who will be able to associate themselves with everybody, no matter their status, no matter their class. But you now, Costa, you are a class person. If somebody don't meet your standards, you don't see them as humans. Many times you look down on people. When you go ahead and do things for people. As soon as they disagree with you, you come being very challenged to talk about things that you did for people. Many times you did it. You do things for people, you come up and start saying that kind of things. You need to be refined. You still got to go through the processing. I haven't seen any leadership ability in you, Costa. You are about loud talking, loud mouth talking. That's all you about, Costa. That's what you do. You lock down people. You try to blackmail people. If you can't get anything from them, you blackmail them. You work behind the scene with top officials in the government, but you come and pretend. You want money. It's all you. Your whole thing is all about money, 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 money. So you are unfit. Yes, it's true that you got BSc. It's true that you got master's degree, but you are unfit. The Liberian people will never elect you as vice president of Liberia. Never. If Joseph Boakai take that decision, it will be a political disaster. It will be a political disaster because the Liberian people will vehemently oppose that. So the guys in the Union Party, they are right. They cannot have somebody that you who are considered as a nincompoop. You are a nincompoop, Costa. Idiot. You insult people. You look at female. Look at what you did to Agustina Gray and other female. Mariah Yakula and other people. You're very rude and arrogant. You don't have respect for no one. You don't have respect for women. It's wrong. You shouldn't be proceeding this way. So I oppose that decision. If Vivi Boakai is thinking in that direction, I don't think it will be in the right direction. He should rethink. He should look at other options. You got Jeremiah Kunde. You also have Yomdi Kanga Lawrence. And the other rest of the other people. But not Costa. So Costa, you're not fit. You're unqualified because you don't have that character. Your character is very tinted. So we will never ever elect someone like you because you know Vivi Boakai is old. Anything can happen. If Vivi Boakai chose you and the Liberian people or go ahead foolishly and elect you guys, you will just be one step away from the presidency. And you are not there yet. You are not there yet. The vice presidency is not a petty position. It's a very a significant position. It's a very crucial position within our country. So please, just maybe focus on your senatorial thing. I don't even think you can even defeat Sir Joseph because Sir Joseph has done a lot for the people of Montserrat and Liberia in general. So I don't even think you can defeat Sir Joseph. So you need to stop that, Costa. Stop that madness. Boakai should now be encouraged to take you. And those of you that in the circle of Vivi Boakai, you shouldn't make Vivi Boakai to make that political accident. Because if you do make that political accident, it will be an earthquake, a major disaster for you guys. Even though I don't even think Boakai can even defeat President Weah, before I even talk about Cummings, because of all of the good things we are seeing from President Weah, all of the tangibles, seeing well connected with his people, all of the positive things that we see, I really don't even think that Boakai can defeat President Weah. But if you look at President Weah, closest contender is Boakai. So perhaps it's possible that Boakai can defeat President Weah, but see, letting Henry Costa, that will be a no-no. So that's it. So Costa, focus on your senatorial thing. Try to reform yourself. Try to be humble. Put aside the arrogance. Put aside the reckless talk. That act of gangsterism. You need to put all those things aside. Reform yourself. Humble yourself. And then perhaps in the future, we'll be able to look in your direction. But for now, no. Okay. So let's go to the last point here. President Weah came to the United States on the invitation of the United States government and the Central Intelligence Agency, the CIA. The CIA boss, the head of the CIA, few weeks ago, he was in Liberia. He paid a visit to President Weah. And he also extended invitation to President Weah and his officials. When President Weah came to the United States, we saw a write-up from one Maxwell Peters as and how you call it, making allegation that President Weah was arrested by the CIA because President Weah, because of his association with Hezbollah, his association with Russia, the Lebanese Hezbollah, and because of corruption and all that kind of thing. And I saw other Liberians running with it. I even saw some news outlet making it sound like it's true. But that was totally lie. That was false and misleading. It's not possible for the United States government to do such. It's not possible for the CIA to extend invitation to President Weah only because they want to arrest him. No. That's not how the American government operates. If the United States want to do anything, they don't do it in hidden. They come up and say it. When President George Bush wanted for President Taylor to leave, he didn't go behind the scene. He went on the international media outlets and called on President Taylor to leave Liberia. That's what he did. That's how Americans operate. They don't go behind the scene and hide their hands. No. When they want to take crucial action, they take it. President Weah had a next time with the CIA. And the visit of President Weah to the Central Intelligence Agency is welcoming for Liberia. From what I've been reading, it's welcoming for Liberia. They were able to give President Weah hardcore, sensitive global security information. Hardcore, sensitive global security information. And I also learned that they also want to re-establish their base in Liberia because they used to be in Liberia before. But when the war came, they pulled out. They want to re-establish that base in Liberia where they will be monitoring stuff. Because the U.S., since the Ukraine and Russia stuff, the U.S. trying to strengthen their intelligence. So they want to go back to Liberia to re-establish that base. And President Weah was opportune to have been provided sensitive global security information. And then I heard people saying, the visit is not in the public. The Ministry of State or the Executive Mansion, they are not coming out to tell us anything about the visit. Those kind of visit is not for the public. Those are sensitive discussion. Very classified information provided. Those information, they are classified. Very sensitive. So President Weah cannot come up, or the government cannot come up and can say, oh, yeah, we discussed it. No. They will only talk about it on the surface. They will not go deep. So the information that was spread by the opposition, that was wrong. I listened to Eugene Fagon, who is very frustrated. That's another idiot. Eugene Fagon is another idiot, a buffoon, arrogant, reckless man. That's the kind of man, he was appointed to serve as Deputy Minister of Information. Look at the way he carried himself. You was in the government. You are in the government. All those things that you spoke about. Today, you are eating your words back on it. You are defending the government. Those things that you criticize today, you was in support of it. You are in support of those things that you criticize. Today, the thing that you criticizing now, you were in support of it yesterday. Only because you are frustrated, because of your own nonsensical behavior, of your own how you call it? What's the word I want to use here? Because of your own how you call it? Sluggishness. Because of your sluggishness, as a public official, you were relieved of that post. Today you are angry. You are like a madman rolling. You just like a cut-head chicken that you know which direction you want to go. You and all running with that information. You who's supposed to know better. People like you running with that misleading information. Shame on you guys in the opposition. Is that how y'all want to win President Weah? That's the same thing you guys did. When President Weah came to the United States to attend the UNGA, there's a guy that is supported by Cummings called Margot Rubin. He said, oh, President Weah was arrested. He was arrested. It turned out to be lies. Now again, you guys came up with another lies again. When you continue to do these things, the Liberian people will continue to fall in love with President Weah more and more. Because President Weah has something to show. He has tangibles. He has things to show to the Liberian people. You guys want to unseat him. He is setting. So you guys need to be what? You need to be strategic. You need to, when you want to hit this government, you need to come with facts instead of creating lies, misleading information, trying to blindfold the Liberian people. All you guys want now is to destabilize Liberia. That's what you guys want. That's the reason why your guys, you get called about going astray. You get called about who was elected by the people of District Number 10, Mozzarella County. And you're going astray. You get called about going astray. And you're supporting him. He is fomenting chaos in our country. Every time he come out, he insult public officials, insult the president, insult public officials. When he go to the 10th session, he disrupts the entire session, insulting the speaker, insulting his colleagues. That's the kind of man you're supporting. The last time after he caused a lot of chaos in District 10 for 3-4 days, we saw a Dara Delon and other top opposition figures going to associate with him. Is this the kind of country you guys want to run? Is this the kind of way you want to sell yourself to us? How will we be encouraged to vote for you guys? How? How will we be encouraged to vote for people like you guys? Tara Delon, who got to that position by accident. Princess Akida Yumane, you're issuing threats. But I want to tell you guys, they got a saying about that one woman born crazy child. And I'm calling on the government that Yaya Kolba is not bigger than the law. He's not above the law. We cannot have on Yaya Kolba running a state within a state. No, we cannot. We need to nip this thing into the bud. Let Yaya Kolba be put into his place. Enough is enough. I'm not calling on anybody to provoke him. I'm not calling on the Citizen Youth League to go there and challenge him. No. The police need to take siege. The national security apparatus, they need to take siege of the situation. We cannot have our people living in fear. Yaya Kolba, he doesn't have his family. He doesn't have a family in the country. If he feels that he can defeat whoever that will be put up by the ruling party or whoever that running in that district, if he thinks that he can win re-election, let him wait for the campaign and go ahead campaign. See himself. But to be fomenting chaos, trying to destabilize the country, threatening injury, threatening wars, and then you guys letting him go scot-free is wrong. It's about time that we put things under control in Liberia. Things need to be placed under control. President Weah should be able to stand up as and those people who he appointed should be able to carry on their work. If people are not functioning within the government, if they're not carrying on their duty, you need to fire them. You need to change them. Patrick Sudu, Police Inspector General Patrick Sudu, Mary Sakor, and the rest of the folk at the LMP, they need to be able to double up. Double up for the better good of Mama Liberia. So I've stopped by to discuss the few things. We will always be here on the conversation. And I'm in your one and only the indefatigable Perspicacious Dakpannah. And I'm the CEO of Dakpannah 24 News and Television. This is my own way of contributing to our country. Even though I'm not in the country, but I follow everything back home. I devote my time to follow stuff in Liberia. So we'll continue to engage with you guys. And that's the only way we can do it. We cannot go back to the butchers to take our arms to kill each other. No. We'll continue to use our voice to speak to the issues. I know some of you guys may not like us for the things we say, but we just don't care. Our passion is, or we are so passionate about Liberia. Our interest is Liberia. We don't put our interest above Liberia. No, we are passionate. We love our country, so that's why we will continue to speak to the issues. We are very independent in our position. If the government does wrong, we will say it. Just likewise, if the opposition folks or other people go ahead and do wrong, we will say it. We will come here and speak to the issues void of personal attacks. We will discuss the issues. We want to continue to call on our people to be peaceful. We want to continue to call on Liberians to go out, register, and be a part of the process. It's about time now that you be a part of the process, because if the registration get done with and you don't register, you will not be qualified to vote. You will not be eligible to vote. So for you to be eligible, 18 and above, go and register. So I want to thank you all. We'll be back again with another conversation. And before I leave, we want to wish our pride and joy, the Liberia National Lone Star, of victory. We pray that Lone Star will defeat the Bafana of South Africa, and we on our knees, we asking Yahweh to answer our prayer. Until I can be back again, I want to say God bless Liberia. God bless us all. Thank you all. I'm your one and only indefatigable perspicacious Dakpannah. I'm broadcasting from on top of the world via Dakpannah 24 News and Television. Thank you all. See you guys. Continue to share the live, like the page, follow the page. Peace out. Thank you.